Hi everyone, in this video we are going to learn about Chapter 8, Transport, Subtopic 8.3, Transport in Plants. So the learning outcome of this video, students should be able to state the pathway of water movement in root, state the water and mineral movement via xylem in stem, and state the pressure flow hypothesis in phloem. So water uptake in plants. Usually plants will use xylem to transport water, mineral salts, and some organic nitrogen from the roots to the aerial parts of the plants. So in angiosperm, there are two types of xylem conducting cells, which are tracheids and also vessel elements. So initially, water will move horizontally from the root up to the stem. So the root will absorb water from the soil. So it will pass through several tissues until they reach the root xylem. Once the water moves into tracheids and vessel elements of the root xylem, it will travel upward, which means anti-gravity, from the root to the stem and then to the leaf, because leaf cannot absorb water. So the dissolved nutrient minerals will be carried along passively, which means by the process of simple diffusion in the water. So the plant does not expend any energy of its own to transport the water, which means the transport of water is not via active transport, where the water will move as a result of natural physical process. So the water movement can be explained by a difference in water potential. So this is by the process of osmosis. It's from high to low water potential. So to survive, the large quantities of water that lost through transpiration, it must be replaced. So the transpiration process is occur on the leaf. Much of the absorption of water and minerals occurs near the root tips, where the epidermis is permeable to water and where the root hairs are located. So first of all, the water and minerals in the soil are absorbed by the roots, and then water and minerals are transported upward from the roots to the shoots as the xylem sap. So during the transpiration process, the water is lost from the leaf, which create a force within the leaves that pulls the xylem sap upward. So this is how the water can go upward anti-gravity. So through the stoma on the leaf will take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. Okay. On the other hand, the roots can exchange gases with the airspace of the soil, taking in oxygen and discharging CO2. The phloem sap can flow both ways between shoots and the roots. It moves from the site of sugar production, usually on the leaf, because leaf can undergo photosynthesis, or the storage, usually is the roots, to the sites of sugar use or storage. Sugars are produced by photosynthesis in the leaves. So generally, water uptake in the plants involve the movement of water from the soil into the root, the movement of water from the root hair to the root xylem, transport of water as the xylem sap, how the water uptake across the xylem of root, stem and the leaf, and transport of water in and out from the leaf, how the water get in and out from the leaf. Okay, so now we are going to learn about the mechanism of translocation in the angiosperm. So just now you learned about transport of water. Now we are going to learn about transport of the organic compounds such as the sugar, okay, the sucrose. So this is a product of photosynthesis. So photosynthesis is carried out by the plants. So how the plants distribute the sugar to the other parts of the plants. Okay, the rest of the plant parts, example the stem and the root, they do not undergo photosynthesis. So how are they going to obtain the sugar from the leaf? So it has been transported by the phloem. Okay, so we call it from source to the sink. So this process only occurs in the angiosperm plants. Angiosperm plants means the plants which can flower. So phloem tissue consists of two main types of cells, which are sieve tube, specialized for translocation process, and also companion cell. So the sieve cells are separated from one another by perforated discs, or we call sieve plates. So by looking at this diagram, this is the sieve plate. Okay, so the whole structure here is known as the sieve tube. So the perforated walls on the sieve plates allow the cytoplasm to flow from one sieve cell to another sieve cell in the form of cytoplasmic strand. So plant consists of two types of cell, which are source and sink. So the source means any cell that undergo process photosynthesis to synthesize the food. So this is basically referred to the leaf. The sink refer to any cell that do not synthesize the food but receive and use the food from the source. So sink can be any part. Example, the stem, the root, the flower. They do not undergo photosynthesis. So they just receive the food from the leaf. So organic substance such as the sugar, amino acids, organic molecules enter the sieve tube of the phloem through the plasmodesmata. So plasmodesmata is the pores that found within the cell wall, okay, for the adjacent neighboring cell. Okay, so basically how the organic substance in the solution move through the phloem, we can explain via a theory known as pressure flow hypothesis, also known as mass flow hypothesis or bulk flow hypothesis. So this is the xylem and the phloem. Okay, we are going to explain like how they transport the organic substance from the source to the sink. Okay, so you will learn the details on the tutorial later. So that's all for this video. See you in the next video. Thank you.